Aloha, everybody, and welcome to another exciting and mind-blowing episode of Insane Disappearances. Man, I tell you, every time I read one of these cases, man, it's just like, wow, I can't believe that these things are actually happening. I got a friend who went to Colorado to see his daughter. He sent me some photos of him actually up 9,000 feet into the Rocky Mountains, and he forgot about all the stuff that I told him about people that be disappearing in these national parks. And I told him about his name was Jared Adadero, who disappeared in the Rocky Mountain area. And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yes." Don't you remember when I told you that? It was a while ago, but I still told him. But anyway, but he's okay. Him and his daughter came back fine. Nobody disappeared, so that's good. I'm just glad they was in a group and nobody got away from each other. So, but anyway, this story here is about a man named Doug Pearce. Doug Pearce went missing around 04/21/05 in in the Chowchilla Mountain Road area. It was a Chowchilla Mountain Road Summit Camp actually in Mariposa, California. Doug Pearce was 66 or 86 when he disappeared. He was about 5'10", 160 pounds. Now, Doug Pearce was a retired nuclear and chemical engineer. At 86, he was in very good health and spent a portion of his time volunteering at the Woodland Elementary School and Mariposa Middle School in Mariposa. Doug was very active in the community and was a very mentally sharp person. The last confirmed sighting of Doug was on April 21st in Modesto. Doug's 1990 Ford Ranger pickup was found on Chochilla Mountain Road near Summit Campground. The vehicle was found stuck in the mud and had suffered severe fire damage. A subsequent law enforcement investigation revealed that the truck was not intentionally burned. Law enforcement officials theorized that when Doug's truck caught fire, he attempted to walk out of the area, got lost, and died in the wild. They admit that they have no evidence to support this theory and that no possibilities are being ruled out. Doug disappeared approximately 4 miles southeast of Devil's Peak and 4 miles from Star Lakes, the area where James Arthur disappeared. The area of Doug's disappearance is on the southwest perimeter of Yosemite. The elevation where Doug's truck was found is at 5,500 feet. Shut Eye Peak, and the area where Teresa Beyer and Richard McPherson disappeared are less than 5 miles from where Doug vanished. Now, here's another case about how these people who have a very high intelligence is disappearing. Now, from what I read before, Doug Pearce was a retired nuclear and chemical engineer. So he's got a lot of smarts in his head. But yet, at the same time, these same type of people are being taken by who we don't know. And I've noticed a lot about most of these cases where uh, the evidence, the facts from the evidence surrounding the deaths of these people and the disappearance, they show you what the person can do, which I can tell is not a human because most humans don't think like that. The way the way the evidence is, you know, from what the evidence tells you, it shows you what they can do, but it doesn't show you who the person is. So they obviously smart enough to actually uh, not leave any evidence because, as you can possibly tell, everything that is being done to these people, there is a 100% success rate. So there has never been any mistakes made by these beings or people, whoever these things are. But yeah, it's pretty weird stuff. And I got another one to read for you today. This one is about Walter Reinhard. Walter Reinhard went missing on 9/20/02. It was around the White Wolf area at Yosemite National Park in California. Walter Reinhardt was 66 when he disappeared. Walter is not listed as missing on any county, state, or national database, and there are no articles indicating he was that he has ever been found. On October 2nd, 2002, the National Park Service issued a photograph statement indicating that Walter was from Oro, Arizona, and was on a day hike in the White Wolf area of Yosemite. Walter's family reported him missing on September 19th. The Park Service was able to confirm that Walter used his credit card to check into a hotel near the park on September 19th, and that was the last time he has ever been seen. White Wolf is on Highway 120 adjacent to Hetch Hetchy Reservoir, the main water source for the city and county of San Francisco. The elevation in this area is approximately 8,000 feet. Okay, moving on to the next page. Ooh, sorry about that. There we go. Okay. This is in very close proximity to the location of Michael Fishery's disappearance. I keep thinking I got that name wrong. Well, that last name wrong, that is. Okay, the lack of information available regarding Walter's disappearance is disturbing. The NPS is under no legal obligation to publicize this disappearance or including his name on any national database. This needs to change, and hopefully it will, because we're talking about the government and the fact that all the national park services and the national forests are federally owned, by the government, and it's just one big mess. I mean, for them to actually just keep letting this stuff happen doesn't make any sense. Why they would? I mean, we're talking about innocent people, men, women, and children, being taken or found dead with no cause of death whatsoever, on the body. It's just very, very peculiar. Excuse me, I'm sorry. But that's all I got for this particular video. I want to read up on another case about unusual deaths in Yosemite. And this one is centered around Evelyn Consuela Roseman. I'll be reading that on my next video, so stay tuned. But I'm at the end of this video. That way I got time and more room to make a video about this particular person. So, always imparting, aloha, mahalo, and a hui ho. Hang loose, guys. Be blessed.